Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. At their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Gets past one man. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down of the 34-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
No, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Trent Sherfield. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second and a couple. Haskins taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On third down, Scott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go! At their own 38-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 7-7, our score after one. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Wentz now to throw. And this one complete to Smith. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Shotgun now for Wentz. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14-7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wentz going to throw. That's caught. It's Malone. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This pass complete. Wentz to Ertz. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go. Here we go. Back. 280. Win championship, baby.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Well, he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He's going to fire this thing deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. And even 40 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place,
then he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Patrick Owasor. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On 2nd down, it's Scott. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through. Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
he's going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. Open man there is Malone. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 25-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Wentz. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Once again with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins is going to fire one deep over the... It's caught inside the 25. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54. 3 bucks.
Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. This is caught. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 3.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Scott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Now Haskins on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Haskins to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And his kick is indeed good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. The 30. The 20. 10, 5, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Montez Sweat in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. On the carry, this is Scott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on second and 8. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Third down, here's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Dean. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Haskins will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The pass on first down. Incomplete in the end zone. It leads to second and 10.
A lone second remains now in this third quarter.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike 56.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Nicole Hardman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Back now at FedEx Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Wentz to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing his Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw is Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up near the 42. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
After the sack on 1st down, Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Two yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack, but see how they attack him here. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
On play action, Haskins. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Redskins 40, Eagles 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Haskins steps away to his left, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And James has it. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw, Haskins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You must be dreaming. Set, go.
Haskins going to try to throw it to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got
Haskins back to the air. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6.
Come on, fellas.
Today's final score, Redskins 47, Eagles 14.